Every morning the world starts quietly, one soft light at a time. Homes flicker awake, shops open. People take those first small steps into a brand new day. And in all of that ordinary movement, there's something kind of extraordinary. A moment worth noticing, a spark you feel before you even name it. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's small, but kindness shows up right on time. And every morning we choose to show up with you so we can look for that spark together.
Good morning. I'm Matt Roof, the Uncommon Kindness Guy, and this is Kindness Rising. Let's rise together.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and Merry Christmas. If you're watching this live, thank you so much for being here. And wherever you are this morning, however today looks, you are welcome here at Kindness Rising. Christmas morning has a way of making us feel like we're supposed to be somewhere else or doing it some other way. So before anything else, let's just take a breath. You didn't miss it. You're not late. This moment counts.
This is Kindness Rising.
Christmas. It's Christmas, and it's one of those few days of the year that you're going to feel something. You're really going to feel something today. It's deeply meaningful. Some it's cultural, for some it's nostalgia, and for many of us it's complicated. But all of that belongs right here at Kindness Rising, because that's what we do. We bring our full selves, and at its core, Christmas has always been about generosity, remembrance, togetherness. And for some people, it has that deep religious meaning, a story that's rooted in hope and humility and love. But even beyond those beliefs, those ideas, they resonate. Hope, care, light in an uncertain world. That's why Christmas reaches people who believe differently or not at all, because the human parts are universal. Welcome to Kindness Rising on this Christmas morning. I hope those of you who are out there are up and at 'em. Of course, mornings in the lab. Keith Billis, you are there. Of course, Mike Sullivan, Merry Christmas to you from out on the West Coast. And Mother, Bon Natal, happy birthday, baby Jesus. Absolutely, it is Christmas morning, and I hope you are getting up and having a wonderful day filled with memories and wonder and all those things. And I am going to take this nonsense. It was a little distracting, but it was a fun little Christmas outfit for sure. I am glad that we are all here. Good morning, Mother. Merry Christmas. Missed you last night, missing you today, but I know you're in a great place. We had a wonderful evening last night for Christmas Eve, despite the changes and all the traditions that we've been talking about all week. It went off wonderfully because we had a beautiful home to go to. Mom, thank you so much for opening the family home to us, even though you're not there. And we just had a really nice, relatively quiet for us. Definitely a lot of really good old-fashioned belly laughs. Um, Special guest with my cousin, who I don't see that often. My first cousin, Eamon Martin, was there, and man, it was like I was talking about to Heather about it on the way home. And no matter what kind of time or distance or life changes or who you are or what you do, when you get back together with your cousins like that, like the kids that you grew up with and were at every holiday and whatever, it's just, I mean, we were mind melding on things. It was hysterical. We played some great games. We had a wonderful time. It was definitely one of my Christmas blessings this year. Daniel Allison, good morning. Yeah, I took the glasses off. Daniel, I already had my first sip, Daniel, and then I took my glasses off. If you guys don't know Daniel Allison, check him out. He's got some great stuff going on down in Charleston, right? Daniel, Charleston, South Carolina. I think you're over on LinkedIn. I'm not sure if my YouTube pals that are over here can see you. Definitely come on over to YouTube, Kindness Rising, Daniel, and subscribe to the channel. There's other stuff there as well. Absolutely. And we're talking about Christmas this morning. Christmas, not a show or a movie, although we're going to talk about a few of those perhaps later, but that feeling, that Christmas feeling, Christmas through a child's eyes, waking up early, time feeling like it was moving slower, lights, music, wonder, not because they were expensive or elaborate, but because everything felt possible. It didn't come from the presence. It doesn't come from tension. It comes from safety, from the adults of us slowing down long enough to make space for that wonder. We need to make sure that that wonder doesn't disappear and that it just matures. It shows up in quieter ways, in small moments, and in shared memories. That's what Christmas morning is all about for us here at Kindness Rising. Spartansburg, South Carolina. I knew you were in South Carolina. Absolutely, Daniel. I hope things are going well there on a Christmas morning in Spartansburg, South Carolina. Stephen Loftus, Demon Hole of Dearborn. Dearborn. That's Michigan, right? I think so. I don't know. You tell me, Stephen. I have said it before on this show. I come live every morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. If you subscribe to the channel, you can join me here every weekday. It's Christmas Day, and here I am, still here. I hear the pitter patter of my family's feet upstairs, and I am still here. I am still here. Merry Christmas, Dub side of the rainbow. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And Stephen Loftus, welcome, welcome. Happy birthday, baby Jesus. Absolutely. And we're keeping it light today on Christmas. We're not getting involved in heavy conversation about stuff that's going on in the world. It's going on, and the world will continue. Absolutely. And that's where we are at. So we're keeping it light, and thought I'd talk about some of the Christmas movies that we all probably know and share together. Those memories of those movies and what they mean. They're a little bit about meaning for each one. All right. So I've got three. If you guys want to decide which one we want to do first, we can. Do we want to do Christmas Vacation? Or how about Ralphie, Christmas Story? Or It's a Wonderful Life? Angels Getting Their Wings. Who wants to do what? I'd love to hear it. Good morning, Holroyd. Merry Christmas. I am glad you are here. We are getting up and after a Christmas Story. Dubside jumped in first with Christmas Story, one of my all-time favorite. Ass Clapper 3000. All right. Welcome, sup. If you eat bacon, you have a 90% chance you won't blow yourself up. All right. Well, I'm going to be eating bacon for sure. Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas. Graham C10. It is a Merry Christmas. And as requested by Dub Side of the Rainbow, we'll talk about Christmas Story. Tell me your Christmas Story memories. What is it about that movie that that resonates with you? Die Hard, another great Christmas movie. Absolutely a Christmas. Let's rewind to the Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out. It's not about a kid who wants a Red Ryder BB gun, although it is. That's not the real story. The real story and the feeling behind it is the anticipation, that long stretch of waiting, imagining and hoping something will just feel just feel right and you'll get what you want. Ralphie spends the entire Christmas season fixated on that idea of that one gift, and somehow that gift will complete the moment that this is what Christmas is supposed to look like. But every adult around him, you'll shoot your eye out, kid. You'll shoot your eye. You'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye out. It's funny, but it's also very real because the adults aren't trying to crush the magic. They're trying to protect him from believing Christmas hinges on that one perfect outcome. Right? Whatever that one thing is that we're fixated on, that's a great message, right? Sometimes it's not all it's meant to be. Die Hard, absolutely. We've got lots of votes for Die Hard. The same person, Steve Loftus. Yes. Thank you, Graham. I appreciate the like. Appreciate you coming here this morning on Kindness Rising. Absolutely. But anyway, Christmas Story. They were trying to crush his magic, but they were also trying to make him realize that not everything is what you might think about it. Ralphie does get the BB gun in the end, right? But we don't remember the BB gun. We don't remember the BB gun. What we remember is his feeling of being seen, of being surprised, and being part of something. Even when we got the fragile lamp in the mail. Absolutely. You're sorry that no one is not watching? Does that mean everyone is watching? If no one is not watching? I don't care if only one person is watching. I have said this 1,000 times. I come here 7:30 a.m. Eastern every Monday through Friday for anyone who wants to get up for about a half an hour, get up with some positivity to their day, to have a little fun, to have a little light conversation, but also to get into it deep and whatever. And if one person shows up, that's great. Sometimes I've had no people show up, but if one person shows up and one person gets something out of their day, out of this, then I have succeeded. That is what Kindness Rising is all about. It's about building a community here. Subscribe to the channel, get involved. I am grateful. There is no question about it. I'm grateful to be able to be here this morning. I am grateful for everyone who comes out to the channel every day. 310 days till Halloween. I actually like that. That's funny. That's actually really funny to me. You're a Halloween guy, Stephen Loftus. I enjoy Halloween. Mix the two together and watch Nightmare Before Christmas. That's as Christmassy a Halloween Christmassy movie as you get, right? Absolutely. All right. So you wanted to talk about Christmas Story. What else did you love about Christmas Story? Obviously, the leg lamp is just 100% iconic in our world. I will tell you my Christmas Story is actually hysterical. I love it. It is one of my connections. I've read the book. I have watched the movie, know it inside and out, but it also has a little bit of a tinge of sadness for me. The first time I ever watched that movie was in the basement of a friend. I remember it clearly, like, what is this? The kid was getting hit with, there was the snowball fight scene. I remember it like it was yesterday. I can remember where I was sitting, and it was on that TBS marathon, and then we just got glued to it. I think we probably watched it through 2 or 3 times on that day. It was definitely on, like, down in his basement. We were kids, probably in middle school or early high school. I don't remember exactly what it was, but unfortunately that friend is no longer with us. His birthday just passed, and he passed away too young. A great family friend. And I miss him terribly sometimes. I think about him. We had some great memories, some great stories. He's my garbage picking buddy, and he's watching over us today. But I'm not going to get sad. I'm not going to do it. I mean, I can. It's okay. I told you, there's going to be the feels. It just is part of it when you are self-aware and when you are uh, uh, just stay connected to important stuff in your life. Absolutely. So, but I do love Christmas Story, and it makes me laugh every time. Every time. The frozen pole scene, the I can't put my arms down. I mean, I could watch it every time. I laugh. I know the words by heart, basically. The Bumpuses dogs. We used to have neighbors who lived in our neighborhood, and actually our back door neighbors, actually good people, great people, nice friends, but their dogs were just a little too wild, and they would often end up in our yard, never in our house entirely, but definitely just bouncing around inside our fence in our yard and whatever. And we used to call them the Bumpuses dogs. So that's just a funny little connection to Christmas Story. They are the Bumpus dogs. We had the Bumpus dogs living right here in our own neighborhood. What Christmas Story memories do you have? Keep it up. Keep the conversation going out there in the chat on this Christmas morning. I'm glad you've chosen to spend your time with me. It helps me. It helps me. Oh, that's a great question, Gage Man. What family members are you going to visit, or are you being visited? The Chinese, the Chinese dinner, Steve Loftus and Christmas Story. Fa ra 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 ra. I mean, it's a little. It probably doesn't hold up as well in today's woke world with that Chinese family singing "Deck the Halls" to them while they ate a Peking duck on Christmas. Is classic ending to a movie. Absolutely. Gage Man's going to check out his grandma. That's awesome. I miss my grandma. She was definitely a special lady, and Christmases were always special with her. The father was kosher. The father was kosher in the movie? I don't remember that. My father wasn't kosher, but he was Jewish. So I had a Jewish father. I raised Catholic with my Catholic mom out there. So we've got it all in our family. All right. I love this. I'm just engaged in the chat there all the time. Absolutely. I appreciate my message. My message is rise with a little kindness every day. Multiply kindness and unlock growth is my mission for people. And that's why I'm here. Get up in the morning, wake up 7:30 a.m. Eastern every Monday through Friday. This is episode 124. 124 straight weekdays that I have been here at 7:30 a.m. and I plan to keep on going regardless of what it is I am here for you. My garbage picking's alive. Used to make $700 a week doing something where you only worked a couple hours a day. Hey, that's a pretty good job, Loftus. You heard me, my little side comment about my garbage picking buddy. So this guy and I, Chris, we had a little tradition. The garbage night, the night we did it 2 or 3 years in a row. I guess that's a tradition. It was enough that it definitely is a core memory for me, an indelible memory that we slept over at at his house the last garbage night before school. So whatever it was in September or August, whatever the last garbage night was before school started, and we would sleep, pretend to sleep, and sneak out of the house. And we did it 2 or 3 years in a row, and we went garbage picking, and it was hysterical. We walked around and just like looked at people's garbage and played with weird. We were playing with garbage. It is true. But wow, what a great memory of walking the west side of Binghamton. And it was probably, my guess is somewhere between midnight and 3 a.m. we would go out. And yeah, we did that. I did that. I picked garbage. And I learned it from you, Mom. I learned it from watching you. My mother is the ultimate garbage picker, although she picks amazing stuff. She finds stuff on the side of the road and turns it into stuff. We've got a 5.5 foot, probably 5'5". Not quite as tall as me. I'm 5'10". I don't know, aluminum knight statue in my mother's house that she found on the side of the road. And it's hysterical. And he hangs out and by the back door, and it looks great. But it was definitely, I don't know if it was a movie prop or something that my mother found. Yeah. So apparently garbage picking is in my blood. You know, a lot of people who died from drugs, Steve. I'm sorry. My buddy did not die of drugs. He just had a bad ticker. Uh, but uh, I understand entirely. I'm sure you're missing some of your friends, and hopefully you're thinking about them positively on Christmas. All right. Time is flying here. So what else do we need to talk about? So we had 2 other movies. If people want to talk about movies, Christmas Vacation, It's a Wonderful Life. Any pickers on which one you'd like to hear about? What's your favorite Christmas movie? We could talk about that too. All right. Well, I'm going to pick It's a Wonderful Life because we did a comedy, A Christmas Story, although I made it not a comedy. Somehow I dragged Christmas Story, which is supposed to be this joyful thing, into whatever, a different kind of memory. But it's important that we have them all. But how about It's a Wonderful Life? Definitely. Home Alone. That's a good one, Gage, man. Love Home Alone. Great classic Christmas movie. I love the new commercials that they're doing. And did anybody see the SNL skit last week about Home Alone? The idea being that the family comes back to Kevin. They find him and they're so joyous that he's there, but his booby traps still remain. So they get caught up in the booby traps that he had set for the burglars. It's kind of funny. It's kind of a funny concept on Home Alone. But I want to talk about It's a Wonderful Life. It's Miguel Santana, 2775. Welcome to Kindness Rising. I am so glad you chose to spend your Christmas morning here with us on the Kindness Rising channel. Don't forget to subscribe and come back and visit us every weekday morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, to rise with a little bit of hope, humanity, and heart. Thanks for joining Miguel Santana, 2775. All right. Anyway, George Bailey, everything that he did, he felt like he was a failure, that his sacrifices were going unnoticed. He was a little down on himself, right? And that's the heart of the story. That's it. Not angels, not miracles, but perspective. George believes at first that his life only matters if it looks important on the outside to people. If it turns into something impressive or if there's some big payoff at the end. But what he learns, unfortunately, slowly and painfully, is that meaning isn't measured by achievement, it's measured by impact. And certainly impact was something that George Bailey ended up having in the life. In the end of It's a Wonderful Life. His life didn't really need fixing, it just needed seeing. And that's why the movie still resonates today. So many of us reach the holidays carrying quiet questions. Did I do enough? Did I become what I hoped? Did I matter? And It's a Wonderful Life doesn't answer those questions with success. It answers them with connection. That's the reminder we need maybe this Christmas morning. A meaningful life isn't always loud. A good Christmas isn't always joyful. And sometimes what we're missing is simply the ability to see what's already here. Absolutely. And I hear what is going on upstairs. My family is up and around, and I promised them that I would come up to be with them this Christmas morning. So I am going to maybe sign off just a few minutes early, but reminding you that we are here for you. Kindness Rising every weekday morning, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. I'll be back tomorrow on Boxing Day, on Christmas, and I hope that you will too. Subscribe to the channel. Remember that Christmas is for everyone. That wonder, it doesn't disappear, it evolves, and that your presence matters more than any performance. That is what Christmas is about. If you're still hanging out and you want to hang out and see some more great Christmas content, get on over to Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends. They will help you to turn your day into a happy Christmas day. Anyway, Christmas isn't something you perform, it's something you experience. And if you're here this morning and you showed up, that's enough. I appreciate that you did. I showed up too. Merry Christmas to all. I hope you have a wonderful day. And until tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, stay uncommon and stay kind. Thanks, Mike Sullivan, Roseanne. Absolutely. Have a great Christmas, everyone. What if your mornings could be inspiring and ridiculously fun?
Kindness Rising isn't just a show, it's a full wake-up vibe.
It's freaking fun, people.
Yeah, man, it's got real get-after-it energy.
I love it.
Wake up with Kindness Rising.
I help purpose-driven people grow their impact. 5-ingredient recipe to help you build your personal brand. Get out there and take kind action.
If it's live, they'll feel it.
On Kindness Rising, we bring you proven strategies and fresh ideas you can actually use. If you're not failing, you're not trying.
Exactly. Fail fast, rebound faster.
You'll see the bloopers and the genuine connections that make kindness contagious. We sometimes get into a little bit of trouble.
Pretty much my life made the list.
You can trust what you see right here is honest, respectful, and uplifting. Social impact organizations, and we always talk about them. Try kindness. It's way cheaper than therapy. You just made my day.